Good evening, and welcome to Cherokee High School football as the Chiefs open the season as they did last year, taking on the Middletown South Eagles, coached by Mark Tomo. My name's Tony Blum, and as usual, Sam Jenkins to my side. And Sam, kind of deja vu, of course, in that game last year. The Chiefs dominated 30-0, but new season and no Murad Campfield in the backfield, so it's going to be interesting to see how the Chiefs handle that.
Yeah, I mean, you say interesting. It's going to have to be, somebody's going to have to earn their roster spot today. I mean, we're going to be surprised by some new names and faces, and I think Middletown's looking to do the same thing. And this is particularly exciting this year because I can't wait to see who steps up.
As far as the Eagles, on offense, they want to get the ball to their playmakers, get everyone involved, and run the pass game when they can. Mix it up, want to stay balanced. They want to run first. Going to toss some quick passes to the flat and take shots. He did mention, Coach Tomo, that they have to stop that defensive line from getting to the quarterback, thus going to go with some quick passes to the flat to try to counteract that. As far as defense, they got to stop the run. Of course, everyone says that about the Chiefs. Limit the big plays. Take the ball out of Cooper Birdie's hands because he can run around back there, and that's not something that they want. And the secondary is back, and they are very strong as well. Key on offense, we need to handle them up front, said the coach, and prevent penetration, stretch the field with big plays, have the offensive line work to the second level. Defense, no big plays, contain quarterback Birdie, who can run around and also execute assignments and communicate. You see the Eagles coming onto the field. As far as Cherokee is concerned, 5 up and 6 down last year, and a lot of changes this year. The biggest one was Sean DeVries, now the head coach of the Chiefs. He's, however, no stranger to the Chiefs. He's been an assistant for 22 years. On offense, they want to complement each other, keep the players fresh, and split series at running back between Kolinsky and Markowski. Birdie's in his second year. He's evolving and he's improving. They need to mix it up, get first downs, control up front, and control the clock. Defense, got to tackle well. Eliminate the big play, nothing over the top. They must improve their gap responsibility. That's something that Coach DeVries was a little concerned about. And safeties must also do better job surrendering big plays. On offense, they've got to dictate and control up front. Defense, they can't allow the big plays. They've got to control the trenches, and they must execute, as I mentioned before, and he mentioned several times, gap control is very important, so probably not totally pleased with that part of their game early on with the scrimmages.
Yeah, I mean, two things stood out on that little preview there. If Middletown's going to have a tough time with the Cherokee defensive line, those same players play offense, so it's going to be tough to get penetration. Secondly, Cherokee's going to do a lot of running, so be prepared for the big play action play.
We'll be set for the opening kickoff in just a moment.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
All right, just about set for the opening kickoff of this football season. And in case you haven't heard, Mike Parsons is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. Just wanted to bring you up to date on that. As traded to the Packers for 2 first-round draft choices and defensive lineman Clark. So they make the move, they pull the trigger, and See how that turns out, Sam.
Yeah, did Dallas get weaker or did the Eagles get stronger? That's really my only perspective here.
Yeah, it's very interesting because I don't care how many draft choices you get, Sam. In my opinion, the odds of getting another Micah Parsons.
He's a generational player. He's unbelievably disruptive, and they're going to miss him.
And, of course, a week from this evening, they will be in the city of brotherly love, and they will be taking on the Eagles. You can see Cherokee wins the toss. They have deferred. So they'll be kicking off to start this first half. And Middletown South will be receiving and doing that to the right side of this football field. So, always an interesting moment when you get that first kickoff going, and special teams want to set the tone a little bit here and not let a big play happen to start this game.
You know, I'm going to ease off my special teams snobbery because it's the beginning of the season and there's going to be some mistakes made. And it's going to be somebody who's going to be able to take advantage of somebody leaving early on the kickoff, or somebody not picking up a block on a PAT, or pump protection. Maybe there's a gap there, he's able to get in. You know, it's really tough to fine-tune their special teams early on in the season. And whoever takes advantage of it the most will have a big chance to win this game.
Leon Connor back to receive it, along with Justin Rosato, who is the starting running back. Matthew St. John will kick it away for the Chiefs. Short kick. Taking it is Burbank, left side, breaks one tackle, looking to struggle free from another, and good starting position for the Eagles. They'll start out at their own 35, 36-yard line, depending on the mark. Looks like it's going to be the 34-yard line, forward progress. So, for the Eagles, they start Luca D'Onofrio at quarterback. Justin Rosato will be the running back. Wide receiver, Logan Burbank and Owen McGuire. And Luke Pecorillo is also a wide receiver as they come out in a slot to the left side. D'Onofrio give to the right side, and Rosato picks up 2, maybe 3 to the 37-yard line. So give him an advance of 3 yards to start this football game. Close to 4, but we'll say 3. They're going to make it 4. Started off at the 34. It's now at the 38.
He's about a yard short of his average. He had about 108 carries last year, 500 yards. So he's productive when he's given the ball.
Trips to the right side for the Eagles as they face 2nd down and 6. Off play action to throw to the right side for Burbank. He's got a blocker in front. Connects. Does D'Onofrio, and going to be short of the first down by a couple.
I mean, that's it. That's good coaching. You give the ball to your leading rusher, Rosato. You give the ball to your leading receiver, Burbank, who had 313 yards last year, a couple TDs. I mean, you make your players make plays.
And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. Threw it to the right flat.
Right.
Good gain. Facing a 3rd and a yard. Opening drive for the Eagles, just the start of things. The give straight up the gut for a first down. Across the 45 to the 46-yard line. So you can see that offensive line is getting some movement.
I was just going to bring that up. And it looks like they at least get the initial push off the line. And I tell you what, when you're under 4 yards, 3 yards or so or less, that initial push, you should get the first down.
And you can see in your screen, number 77 is a big dude.
Yes, he is. They got some weight up there.
First down from the 46-yard line, their own 46-yard line. Burbank peels to the right side, and again, the give to the right side is to Rosato. And again, a nice gain as he's able to get that right side sealed and make the turn.
Yeah, they did a good job of overloading one side with trips. having Cherokee roll over there. And they ran it back the other way, and he didn't give up.
But picked up first down 5 yards, and that's going to work every single time for your offense. Now you have control of the down and distance. You can pretty much call anything you want here.
Trying to get the safety to move over.
Rosado moves back into the backfield. Left side, big hole. First down and more. He's inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. Great blocking up front. You saw that one open up. Clearly.
Yeah, when they initially came to the line of scrimmage, they had the defensive strength was to the left. Then they shifted the backs and receivers over and ran it the other way, so they had a natural advantage just by alignment.
That number 77 is Brendan Rudy.
Yeah, Rowdy, route him out of the way. That's what he does.
At the 31-yard line. Again, Burbank in motion. This time not going to happen. As great penetration, that's exactly what Coach was talking about. We cannot let them penetrate. There they did let them penetrate, and the loss.
So we have to keep watching. We have to say, was that just they got lower than the offensive line and made a play in the backfield? Or did a high snap throw the timing off, and that allowed him to get hit in the backfield?
2nd and 13. Ball moved back to the 34-yard line of Cherokee. 8:57 remaining in this first quarter of play. Joe Basile checks in, quick pitch to the left side. It's complete, but Cherokee all over that one. Again, the swing pass to the left side, that's what they want to do because they're afraid of the pass rush, or they were concerned about that pass rush by the Chiefs, and again, they were waiting for that one.
Thinking about our broadcast over the years at Cherokee, the one thing we always noted was they can fly sideline to sideline. So they're gonna match the timing of these swing passes at some point. So they're gonna pump fake out there, have them rush, and try and go over top.
3rd down at 11, 2-yard advance on the completion. Slot to the right side. Here's the rush, stepping up though nicely, looking to cut it upfield, and he's still going to be short of the first down, I believe, but very close, and they may go for it here on 4th down. Able to step up in the pocket nicely and then find room.
I mean, he stepped up right away. He read that upfield rush by the defensive end. He didn't waste time trying to look further. You get the yards you can get, and now you got yourself in a position where you can get the first down. They're not even thinking about an extra point. Watch him. As he steps back, he sees both of those guys go out. One of those guys had the wrong assignment, either 23 or 6, but they both went outside and left the C gap open.
4th down, about 1.5 yards. Give right side. This one is going to be picked up by Rosado for the first down and a lot more. And it looked like, Sam, Cherokee had that one figured out, but they just couldn't bring him down as he cut back to the left and then found some room.
Normally penetration equals a stop or a tackle for loss, but let me tell you what, they were in position. They're just not tackling. There's one missed tackle. There's 2 missed tackles. So they had the play, defended, but he still got to block and tackle.
So they continue the drive on a 4th and 2. Ball is marked right at the 10-yard line. Left side, Rosado. After a couple yards, he's dragged down.
Yeah, I was just waiting to see how long Cherokee's going to stay in this defense because they're getting them outflanked by alignment, but they seem to be adjusting.
Tackled by Cruz. Second down and 9. Here's the reverse to the end, who's headed for the right corner of the end zone. That was Burbank. Easy walk in from 9 yards out.
I'm telling you, that was a great call. They might Might be some Cherokee players still looking for that ball. They had the entire defense pulled on that. As he gets around here, and nice blocking downfield. There's the little things to help teams succeed. Don't necessarily look at the ball carrier. Look at those receivers going downfield, trying to hold up their men.
So Burbank with the reverse and the touchdown. Extra point. No good. Was that blocked?
Yeah, it was blocked because he caught the ball, dropped it, tried to reset it, and threw the timing off.
So 6-0. The Eagles on top of Cherokee. Well, Shoppy's is even better online. You've probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the Fighters trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. So, Sam, one thing that we saw on that drive is that they did a great job of blocking, and the backs and the quarterback found open space, found daylight, and they took advantage.
I mean, the players are the ones who determined the game, but that was a good job. That was a good script. They took time. They knew how Cherokee was going to react. They're familiar with them. And a few plays that had them outflanked, and they were able to read what they're going to do. Now it's up to Cherokee to react and get back to how they normally play.
Arkowski back there to receive it. Fair catch called at the 31-yard line by Matthew St. John.
I tell you, Matthew St. John did a great job of putting up his hand for fair catch. You want to stay still after that. You don't want to take any steps after the fair catch. If they run into you and hit you, you can get your team an extra 15 yards. He made a few jukes and tried to get out of the way. He has to understand the rule. Take one for the team.
Mike Marinich was the kicker for the Eagles. So Cherokee finds himself down 6-0 in the early going. 5:59 left in this opening quarter of play. They'll start Cooper Birdie at quarterback. Dylan Kalinsky and Brendan Markowski will alternate at running back. Barbara Giovanni, one wide receiver. Kimarley Mason, the other. Give off the left side. There's Kalinsky bouncing off tacklers, continuing the drive, showing some power there across the 45 to the 46-yard line. It was impressive first run for Kalinsky. We've seen him for a lot of years, haven't we?
I feel like we've seen him grow up here. And let me tell you what, one thing he did that is showing right now on the film, he was in the weight room, all right, because he said he didn't try and avoid contact. He looked for contact and just ran him over. Great job.
First down for the Chiefs at their own 45-yard line. Here's Markowski. Markowski with a big run. Markowski continues driving and dragging tacklers inside the 40 to the 39-yard line of the Eagles. And you and I, Sam, were talking about how they're going to replace Camfield. Well,
if you block
I know
like
it's
that,
only 2 carries.
Yeah, it's 2 separate backs, but the right side of the line on that play collapsed Middletown. And, as like they were a folding paper house. They just pushed the entire line down.
So they have the football now in Eagle territory. Birdie checking with the sideline. Markowski remains as the running back. Trips to the left side for the Chiefs. Markowski looking to dance and dodge. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, there seemed to be a little bit of a mix-up in the backfield, though, but good defense by Middletown South.
Yeah, Markowski seemed to line up so close to Birdie on that play. Don't know if that was a miscue or not. He's coming out, and Kalinsky back in the ball game.
I mean, timing is everything. Those big boys up front trying to block. If you get there before they're set, the defense has an advantage.
Barbara Giovanni splits far out to the left side, and the slot is Kimarley Mason. Second down and 9. Here's the toss to Kalinsky. Has room, turns the corner, spins close to a first down, but he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Kaminsky is all business, Tony. He said, I'm here. I need to get there, and whoever's in my way is going to pay for it.
Very patient on that run.
Which normally, you know, it's a good thing. But when you get to that first down marker, you got to treat that like it's the end zone. You got to put your head down, and if you have to dive for it, whatever you got to do to get there. Oh, but that was only second down, so that's fine.
Third down and a couple. Purdy will take it from under center here. Right side, a big hole. Here's Kalinsky, slips a tackle inside the 20. He's to the 10, and he's running out of bounds. Right about the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. And again, great blocking to the right side. They just sealed off everybody.
Yeah, it's back to the same play I was talking about before. They're just collapsing them. He's taking his time, turning the corner, and just running to open space. Look at 7. Look at him. He pulls out 7-7 blocks down. 6-2 comes around and hits him. You make one man miss if you're a running back. He needs to put the ball in the other hand, stiff arm this guy, and they get a few more yards.
And that's what they talk about when they say the offensive linemen, we want them to get to the second level. You saw it right there. First down at the 10-yard line. Purdy, Barkowski smashes up the middle for maybe a yard, not much more.
Yeah, they're flip-flopping the linemen to get the best advantage right now.
6-0. The Eagles lead the Chiefs. Both teams with very impressive drives to start this game.
They're going at this rate, they're going to have 4 possessions for the whole game. 1 a quarter.
Second down and 9. Purdy again takes it under center. Gives off to Markowski. Goes to the goal line and gets a push from behind, but just short.
That was a nice job. Those defensive ends, now, they're going to have to do some reading because they're all running upfield. Cherokee's not passing. So if they see that down block, they're going to have to square their shoulders and squeeze down. Think we're going to go back to the old quarterback sneak here?
They're at the line very quickly.
Yeah.
It is a quarterback sneak. They do get the push. And no signal yet. I mean, Cherokee thinks they got in, and they did.
Cherokee helped out their officials there a little bit.
So Birdie from, we'll call it a couple yards out, ties it.
So if you look closely, in high school you can't aid the running back. So the 2 backs behind them went on either side of the quarterback and how pushed the pile. They did not push the quarterback. So that's definitely a legal quarterback run.
Matthew St. John will look to give Cherokee the lead. Barbara Giovanni will hold. And the kick is good.
It really takes the wind out of Middletown South, not the score, but now that score and that long drive means you're behind. 7-7 would have meant something totally different than 6-7-6.
Seven, 6. Cherokee on top. Well, do you have golf on the brain? I know I do. There's no better time to play golf than right now. And there's no better membership option out there than Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7. That's right. 7 courses for the price of 1. Yes, you heard that correctly. 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows paid members, or playing privileges, I should say, to individual, family, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. So if you've got golf on the brain, I think you know where to go. St. John again, short kick. And this one is picked up by Barbara Giovanni. Let's see if they're going to give it to him. Nobody touched it for the Eagles. They're talking it over, the officials are. And it is going to be Cherokee football.
Did you mention special teams mistakes, Tony? I think you did at some point. I mean, that is as big as they come. That is a live kick. I don't know why they're not over there trying to get that. Unbelievable.
You've heard of an onside kick?
Yeah, onside pooch. Onside pooch kick.
It's almost as if the Eagles froze. They didn't know what to do with the ball once it hit the ground. They had a...
I mean, nowadays you rarely see deep kicks. Everyone should be prepared for pooch kicks. They should be prepared for squib kicks. And their center over the kicker's nose should prepare for a dribble kick up front.
So the Chiefs with the football again. Ball inside the 35 at the 33. Birdie going to throw the football to the left side. That's complete. Hit immediately at the 30-yard line. Very good tackle there. That was completed to Josh Shartoff.
Justin Rosado, who had 48 tackles last year, showed great technique and great force in that tackle, and he wrapped him up.
Birdie, though, had great protection there. He could have taken all day, but he just threw it underneath and had a man. Picked up 6 yards on first down.
They definitely had him open over there. If he was there to lead him a little more, he might still be running.
Birdie up the middle again. Kalinsky, look at him fight for extra yardage. Then he was hit high and hard right at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he picked up the first down. Looks like he's a half a yard short. No, they say it is a first down.
That's Ryan Seminard Jr., who had 13 tackles last year. I came in there and let him know, hey, I'll be here all day, baby.
But you're right, Sam. You hit the nail on the head because you don't really know how these players are going to come back after they spend an off season in the weight room, and it definitely looks like Kalinsky has put on some muscle, and he's a lot stronger this year because he knew with Campbell gone, it's his show.
Yep. And he's got to put two hands on the ball, and he's got to lower his shoulders to protect himself for his long season.
Here he is again. Look at that blocking. He's hit after 5 yards, but continues falling forward. That's one thing that we've seen in the early going. He doesn't go backwards. He falls forward.
He does. And I'm not going to keep repeating the same thing, but maybe I can speak into the wind and have it go into his ears. Cover the ball up, young man. He's running with one hand on the ball and specifically just his left hand.
This could be the last play of this first quarter as we approach 15 seconds left. Second down. We'll call it 6. Ball at the 20-yard line. Birdie fumbles the football, able to fall on it, though. So fortunate for the Chiefs that they were able to get back on it, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. We've played one. Cherokee on top, 7-6.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
So after one, the Chiefs lead by 1 point, and that being St. John's extra point, whereas the Eagles had their point after blocked. They now face third down and 11.
You don't want to see them throw the ball here, even though it's 3rd and 11.
And now we're going to get penalized 5 yards as Shartoff for the false start. That'll make it third down and 16.
It all depends how far your kicker, your place kicker, can kick, on what call you make here. What hash you get to and what yard line you need to get to.
They're down at 16 from the 30. Rolling right is Birdie, looking to throw, being chased. Going to turn the corner, spins away and gets a nice gain, but not going to pick up the first down. But I think now it's more manageable if they want to go on fourth.
Yeah, I mean, if it's too far, you don't really have an option. So you're going to try and draw them off to make it even closer. You potentially can have a screen or throwback, some kind of misdirection.
3rd and 16, so he must have stepped out of bounds before we thought he did. 4th down. So they're going to go for it here.
Yeah, you got to watch the no play here.
Throws over the middle. This one is caught. Inside the 10-yard line at the 9-yard line.
I couldn't get out of my mouth fast enough, Tony. The tight end seam, all you have is a safety there. Backer's going to collapse. Throw right over his head.
Scherzen makes the reception. We've heard his name before. He was injured some of last year.
As soon as he slips past the backer, he bends it in. We call it banana route. So now all the safety can do is tackle.
But the thing that was impressive there, Sam, is the ball got there just when it had to, because you saw the defender, as soon as he caught it, he hit him.
Yep.
First and goal, left side, again, bulling his way, continuing to drive. Picks up 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, you only need a few more plays like that. Give me a bootleg off of that or some kind of play action. And it doesn't necessarily mean a pass. Birdie can turn and run it after the play action.
2nd down and 8 for the Chiefs. Looking for their second score. This, of course, all happening because of the muff on the kickoff where they recovered it. Markowski up the middle. Markowski still on his feet. Then he's finally hit high and hard. Collected, but he's still driving.
Did the ball come out? I think the ball came out. I think he's running, holding his left hand again. And the coach just put a bug in the player's ear. Said if he's not going to cover it up, knock it out. That's exactly what I was talking about. You can tell the blue bag is on the ground, so the ball came out.
You can see Cherokee fortunate again to be able to cover
There
that.
There it is, bouncing. 3 Middletown players are on it, and Cherokee came up with it. At some point, he's going to have to do it.
Again, here's Birdie under center.
Yep.
Did he fumble as well?
That might be a
I
score.
see
Let's take a look
Chartoff is the one that scored. Looked like it was a quarterback sneak.
I think it's going to be an early whistle. They're going to call it dead, but he actually scored.
The officials are talking it over, as you can see. Yeah,
but I don't know what they're going to call, but that's a touchdown.
It is a touchdown.
That's right. We'll take a look. That's a touchdown. Not necessarily in the playbook, but did he shovel that? Did he shovel past that forward? I think he shoved it forward. They better hurry up and kick this.
St. John will attempt 13-6.
I think he gave it to him when he was going down.
Kick is good. So Chartoff, here it is again.
Watch him go down. All right, as soon as he gets pulled out, 32 is going to pull him back. That's actually the play should be stopped there because it's before momentum. He's going to gave it right to him right there. See his hand extend? Yep. He handed it to him forward.
That's pretty impressive.
What, am I saying that or the play? No,
Both. I mean, to have the presence of mind,
yeah.
You're in a scrum there, trying to get over the goal line, and you're saying, well, I don't think I'm going to make it, so why don't you take it?
Yeah, I'd be less than happy if I was a coach in Middletown South.
But as you mentioned, Sam, as we talked about before the game, special teams played a big part in that because Cherokee able to recover the kick because the Eagles, nobody from Middletown South, decided to catch it. So they took advantage. Now they're up 14-6, and St. John's will kick it away.
Maybe they explain to the players that's a live ball this time, and we'll see. Nice kick.
This one's taken left side. I believe that's Burbank. Breaks tackles, continuing to run. It's a foot race now, and he's going to win it.
That's what happens when you're not used to covering deep kicks. That was a nice kick. You have to stay in your lanes. If you pooch, kick it deep. You have to build that gate all the way down, shoulder to shoulder. Now, there were a couple missed tackles, but you'll still see there's seams. Player is not on the same level.
So now 14,
2,
12.
3 missed tackles. All right, turnabout's fair play.
Marinich will be kicking it, the left-footed kicker. Will not go for 2 here in the early going, and the boot is good.
Yeah, some people say go early because you have more game time to decide what you're going to do later, but
so now 14-13. As we've seen 2 big plays on special teams.
Yes, we have. Oh, that he just ran away from him. Great job.
So you can see that Burbank has some speed.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Now he has a kickoff return to add to his resume.
So Cherokee now will get the football back. See what they can do with it. I mean, they've been able to move the football. There's no question about that.
Yeah, if it stays the same, I don't imagine Middletown will have much time left.
Lontock and Barkowski back to receive it. Again, the pooch taken at the 29-yard line. Across the 35 to the 39-yard line. On the return was Matthew St. John, so he doesn't just kick.
both ends of the special teams play.
That's right. I think that's the second one he's received.
Yeah. Did a fair catch, the other one, and that's what he said. I'm going to try and take it to the house. Show his blazing speed.
Cherokee with the football, the nose of which is resting on the 39-yard line with 9:26 left till halftime. Next week, Chiefs take on Lenape.
Oh, early in the season. Okay.
Two teams very familiar with each other. Had some great games.
No confusion out there. They don't have a receiver covered.
Mason came on, then he went off, then he came back on. Right flat, toss is complete. But gonna be thrown for a loss.
Tell you what, momentum is something, isn't it? Cherokee had it all after that mistake on the special teams, went down and scored, and all it took was that kickoff return to change and turn everything around.
Completed the Sharkoff, but instant tackle by Rosado. Loss of a yard. So both teams looking to go with that flat pass. Mixed reviews.
Yeah, exactly.
So now Cherokee comes out on the trip to the left side. Second down and 11 from the 38.
I would throw a quick hitch right here.
The toss.
They're going to be
Polinsky.
There's a holding on the crackback block. And they say block. It shouldn't even be a block. All you have to do is run and get in his way. There should never be holding on that.
So if that's the case, it's going to cost the Chiefs 10 more yards.
Yeah, watch him come down. Right there, he's grabbing right on his waist. Good tackle.
So the officials coming over to talk to Coach Tomo. It was a 2nd down and 11, so let's see if he wants to push him back further or make him face 3rd down and 11 and take the down.
Push him back. Push him back. Very few drives overcome over 15 yards to get the first. Just play the odds.
2nd down and 21. They need the 49, their own 49, to pick up this 1st down.
Mm-hmm. All right, all you have to do is tell you guys, just don't fall for any screens, draws, or make them get it honestly.
Second and 21. Birdie, play action. Going to throw the football. Fires to the right side. This one is complete across the 35 to the 37-yard line. So they got a piece of it back.
They did. And if they didn't take that penalty, it would be 3rd and 1 or 2 versus 3rd and 11 or 12.
So 3rd down. Again, they need the 49. The ball is at the 37.
Is that official?
I think 37 from 49 is what, 12? I think that's what it is. 3rd down and 12. Birdie with a high snap, going to step up. Has room, throws to the right sideline.
Oh.
Incomplete.
Okay. I couldn't see. I was shielded by the players. I almost thought he was able to catch that.
Barbara Giovanni diving attempt, but just could not get his hands under it. So that brings up 4th down now, and we're going to see the first punt from the Chiefs here this evening.
Okay, they called it. Great effort, though.
Joey Martin will kick. Owen McGuire's back to receive it for the Eagles. Here's the kick to the right side, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So good starting field position for the Eagles as they trail it by just one, 14-13 with 8:26 left in this 2nd quarter of play.
I think they have an issue with the clock that they're going to have to either keep time on the field or correct it.
Officials seem to be talking about it. Of course, they're not mic'd up, so we don't really know what they're saying.
You're a good lip reader.
Yes. So they reset the clock to 7 minutes and 10 seconds. And you might have heard that in the background, that the scoreboard is working again. They have a digital scoreboard here. It's very impressive.
Yes.
You can really see all the numbers so clearly.
Did you see after a touchdown was scored, the whole scoreboard goes blank and you have an official putting his hands up? Pretty neat.
Technology, right?
Yeah, I know.
Looking to sweep the right side is Burbank. He's going to be hemmed in, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. May have picked up a yard. That's about all. Stringing it out well there were Cherokee's defense.
Mike Murphy, who was blocking on that play, was working. I mean, he engaged the man. He got pushed off. He kept his inside arm on him, and he was able to get him what little yardage he got.
Picked up 3 yards. 2nd and 7. D'Onofrio, left side. Rosado looked like he had more, but then hog-tied.
That was good collapse by the defense. I'll tell you what, it's momentum. Middletown knows they need to keep this for the last 6 minutes or score.
Jartoff with a stop for the Chiefs. Third down at a couple.
The special teams coach is drawing up a fake punt if they don't get it.
And they didn't get it.
Cherokee should keep the safe punt defense on the field.
So now decision time for Coach Tomo. I mean, the ball is just inside the midfield line at the 49-yard line of the Chiefs. If you don't make it, you're going to give Cherokee great field position.
Yeah. Maybe draw them off sides.
Right.
Do we have those 4 digital cameras like the NFL has, the high-def cameras that decide the first downs now? Did you see that?
It takes forever.
Oh, my God. I'm like, come on, guys. You don't have the drama to change. That's nothing better.
Yeah, it looks like by the actions of the quarterback, they're trying to draw him offside, but they give off to the running back.
That's a
Rosado. He picks up the first down.
They have good body lean, all those backs. I don't know if they're going to break an 85-yarder, but they are going to get 2 yards for you.
So the drive continues. 5:26 left in this first half of play. Chiefs clinging to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they're still taking the time because they know they need the yardage and the clock. Don't give Cherokee the ball back.
At the 47. Looking to throw off play action, now being rushed. Continues to being rushed, and he is hit down as he is just short of the 45-yard line at the 46-yard line, so may have picked up, or maybe didn't pick up anything. I think he lost a yard.
Yeah, they're pretty good coverage downfield. He was looking first deep at the skinny post, and then everything was covered, so he had to scramble.
It was a nice play fake by the quarterback.
Absolutely.
He initially had some time, but then it broke down, and he had to scramble out of there. Timeout taken by Cherokee. So, with 4:24 left till halftime, we'll be back.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, back here, Middleton South campus. Quick throw to the left side. They're looking for the double throw, but there's going to be a whistle on the play. They're trying to figure out what.
When he went down to catch that, instead of going between his legs where he'd stay alive, he put one knee down, so it's a loss of 5 yards on that play, or however many yards he would call it.
Yeah, they immediately stopped it. That's going to bring up a third. Well, let's put it this way. They need the 37-yard line. The ball is now their own 37. I should say Cherokee's 37. The ball is at their own 48-yard line. Looking to throw the football to the right side, and this one's complete. And he appears to have a first down and out of bounds.
Tell you what, that last play that he put his knee down, maybe that could have been the best thing that could have happened because Cherokee had it covered.
McGuire with the reception. Keeps the drive alive. Mark it at the 36-yard line of Cherokee. The Eagles on a drive looking to take the lead here before halftime. Give right side. He's going nowhere as Cherokee again gets that penetration and strings it out nicely for a loss. That was McGuire who just made that reception, trying to show his running ability, but Cherokee right there.
Yeah, now we're under 3.5 minutes, and your timeouts and your play calling is a little bit tighter.
Second and 11 off the loss of 1 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line. Looking to get out of trouble is the quarterback. He's got a lot of room. He's inside the 20. Going to be run out of bounds at about the 16-yard line, and something that I think most defensive linemen are told not to do, and that is jump up in the air when the quarterback fakes the throw, and that's what happened right there. Once that happened, he had a lot of space.
And you want to, positively comment on the quarterback running out of bounds, but he has 2 timeouts left. He didn't really even need to get out. I mean, if there was ability to, get more yards, then great. But if not, you get out and then you can save a timeout.
D'Onofrio on the nice run.
It's good heads-up play.
Takes it to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Still plenty of time. 2:44 left. Burbank peels off to the left side. The give is to Rosado. He's hit down at the 10-yard line.
Oh, looks like the ball came out.
Chiefs say he fumbled and we got it.
We'll see. Is he marking it down? He's marking him down. These Middletown South kids are tough.
So he might have fumbled, but not until after he was down. Clock put back in motion.
All right, let's see here.
Tough to see there.
All right, I can't see from there. So he had to have part of his leg or hip or something down when the ball came out.
2nd and 5 from the 10. Right side, plenty of room, but then after he picks up a few, he's hit down at the 5, and I think it's going to be a face mask, as you could see the way his helmet was jerked.
Yeah, I didn't see if it was a horse collar face mask, but it was something you can't do. Based on the 7 flags we have out there. Face mask, he called it.
So that will be half the distance to the goal.
And you have a first down, automatic first down, right?
Mm-hmm. Ball marked. We'll call it the 2.5 yard line. And the way they've been running the football.
Why not? Why not?
Not this time. Stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's all right. You're down to 1.5 minutes. You run your play that's based off of that. You have your whole goal line package. I mean, they're not just random calls down there. We're inside the 5. We're going to do this play, this play. If they do that, we'll do this.
Rosado on the carry. May have picked up a half a yard, not much more. Clock continues to run as the Eagles have chosen not to take a timeout. Of course, the goal here is to score and not leave any time for the Chiefs. Maybe they're just going to wait till it runs down, then they'll take the timeout.
I'm not sure which one they're doing right now, but they have 2 timeouts left, right? No, they have 3.
So there is the timeout. With 48 seconds and change left in this first half of play, 14-13, Cherokee leads it. Well, the road to clean and healthy skin leads to Sorcerer's Apothecary. They offer products for men and women. They use natural ingredients that are free from chemical additives and preservatives, thereby protecting your skin and the earth. Contact the Sorcerer at 609-489-9799 to begin your adventure toward healthier skin.
Yeah, just don't leave us short.
So now they have, what, 1 timeout left?
They have 2. They had 3. They have 2 now.
Okay. Second and goal. They hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Direct snap, not going to get there, and now there's a whistle, there's a flag, and if that's holding, Sam, that could be a crusher.
It's the whole area of holding. Oh, face mask against Cherokee. Okay.
So another first down. I mean, the yardage isn't that, well, I'm not saying it's not important, but it was interesting, though, that the official who was standing behind the Eagles made that call.
I can only assume he got turned around after the initial contact and he saw the hand go across the face mask.
So first now and a yard, so they get 4 more downs to punch it in from in close. He fumbles the football. It was picked up by who?
He picked it up, but yeah, D'Onofrio picked it up. They're going to call a timeout pretty soon because you have 3 more downs. Yeah.
So thus far, trying to run the ball straight up the gut has not really proved to be successful for the Eagles.
And it's almost too much of a risk to try something outside. You can tell your offense no play just to slow down Cherokee, see if they jump. Get them on the heels rather than the toes.
Well, if you've got golf on the brain, and I know I certainly do, no question about it. No better time to golf than right now. There's no better membership option out there than the Ron Jaworski Golf Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of just 1. Yes, you heard correctly. 7 courses for the price of 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individual, family, and corporate memberships, all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses, and they are beautiful. Third down and goal. Nowhere to go again. The Chiefs have really been stiffening up the middle against the Eagles. And now the question is, will Coach Tomo go for a field goal?
Only because you'll get the lead. I don't see why not.
That's right. Mike Marinich is the kicker. So Cherokee has really had problems stopping the running attack of the Eagles, but when it was counted down there at the goal line, they were able to do it. Now, Coach Tomo's talking to his team. I don't know what he's talking about right here.
Oh, he's going for it.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. He said, this determines how many gasses we do after the game.
So you know about all that stuff.
So it's up to you guys. It's in your hands.
4th and goal. So the likelihood is they have had no success going up the middle. Let's see if they do something else here. Now Cherokee is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, they want to see their set and formation.
More than 400 crafters, food vendors, and entertainers will line a mile of downtown Asbury Avenue between 5th Street and 14th Street October 11th. The Ocean City Fall Block Party will feature entertainers and bands at various spots along the avenue between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. The Ocean City Fall Block Party, October 11th, starting at 9 a.m. Remember, Ocean City is twice as nice in the fall. So it's interesting. Coach DeVries says, I don't like this setup on their offense, so we're going to take a timeout here. We've been successful probably, 6 times in a row? Because they got 2 first downs because of those 2 face masks.
So this is the make or break. What do? You do it again, you figure something out, or?
Quarterback sneak.
Right now, I'm going to say
Cherokee
no.
says they did not get it. No indication from the officials. Eagles are saying it's a touchdown, but I mean, how long do you take to determine if it's a touchdown? The play is over.
And everybody's up. That's nope.
The way they're standing in front of the goal line.
That is not a touchdown. Well, I don't know if it's a touchdown or not, but that's not going to be called a touchdown. Oh, my. Was I wrong on that one? That is every spot they had, Tony, you know.
Yeah, coach wants to talk this over with the officials. And you can't blame them there. I mean, they probably took a minute and a half to decide after the play was over.
I'm looking at the side judge and linesman. They both are on this side of the end zone. Wow.
Extra point is good. So, right before the end of the half, quarterback sneak had a touchdown. Controversial touchdown of that.
Say the least.
20-14 now. The Eagles lead it. Of course, Cherokee receives the second half kickoff.
Time ran out, right? They're going in. Yeah.
But you can see the players are not happy. Of course, the coaches are even more unhappy.
Yeah, and now you tell them, all right, that's over, that's done. You don't focus on what's already done. You can focus on the second half and what you have done well and what we can do to win. So you got to kind of get these guys back in line, all right, because, you know, players are emotional. Get them straight, get ready to go for the second half and move on.
See, here's what I don't understand, Sam. There's no instant replay. You can't see if the ball penetrated the goal line.
Right.
So what could possibly take a minute and a half discussion amongst the officials?
I'm assuming they're saying, did you see it cross and come back? Did the nose of the ball, you know? Right there's a no. All right, now, as he's falling to the left, it's like he reached out or something. I don't know. See him right there? When the ball gets kicked out, it's his arms. That's the discussion. Was his momentum stopped before he was able to reach out across the line? And that's the discussion. Yes or no? But they all seem pretty confident that he was stopped.
So nonetheless, first half's over, 20-14. The Eagles lead it. We'll be back with the second half in just a bit.
Hello, my name is Mark McKenna, team leader of the Pat McKenna Realtors Group, brokered by EXP. For over 4.5 decades, we've been selling real estate in downtown Marlton, servicing all of South Jersey. With over 70 plus agents and opening our second location, we've thrived in this community. Our founders, Pat McKenna, my father, and Eleanor McKenna, who is still selling today with me.
I've been selling real estate for the last 45 years with the same passion and enthusiasm. The thing that I love most of all is the amazing team we have today.
By making sure our agents are trained, supported, and set up for success, we can ensure that our clients receive top quality service.
23 years later, with over 10,000 transactions under my belt, our files are always tight for our agents' closings.
When working with Pat McKenna Realtors, you have access to a full-time staff that can address your specific needs throughout the home sale process.
Here at Pat McKenna Realtors, we always talk about what's the most important part of our group, and it is our group. As we sit here and we continue to grow and look out for a new office to open soon. All right, what do we got, everybody?
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines, and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Hello, my name is Mark McKenna, team leader of the Pat McKenna Realtors Group, brokered by EXP. For over 4.5 decades, we've been selling real estate in downtown Marlton, servicing all of South Jersey. With over 70 plus agents and opening our second location, we've thrived in this community. Our founders, Pat McKenna, my father, and Eleanor McKenna, who is still selling today with me.
I've been selling real estate for the last 45 years with the same passion and enthusiasm. The thing that I love most of all is the amazing team we have today.
By making sure our agents are trained, supported, and set up for success, we can ensure that our clients receive top quality service.
23 years later, with over 10,000 transactions under my belt, our files are always tight for our agents' closings.
When working with Pat McKenna Realtors, you have access to a full-time staff that can address your specific needs throughout the home sale process.
Here at Pat McKenna Realtors, we always talk about what's the most important part of our group, and it is our group. As we sit here and we continue to grow and look out for a new office to open soon. All right, what do we got, everybody?
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
More to the right side.
Can you move down a tad bit?
You can move right. Good. You gotta move too.
Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time for the Screaming Eagles marching band. All right, fans.
All right, back here in Middletown South as the Eagles lead it 20-14. And one thing that we can certainly say about that first half is it was interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, no lack of drama there, right? A couple touchdowns that were debated for a few minutes before the final call was made. A couple uncommon mistakes on special teams. Very good sustained drives by both teams, which is, I think, what they want to do when they come back. I know that I believe Cherokee gets the ball in the second half. They're going to want to have a 7-8 minute drive, get 7 points out of it, and put the pressure back on Middletown South. So a little bit of everything in this first half.
Yeah, no question about it. We had a kickoff that the Eagles chose not to touch, and Cherokee recovered it. We had an 80-yard kickoff return by Burbank by the Eagles. We had a goal line score by the Chiefs where Birdie was stopped, and then he kind of pushed the ball to Shartoff, who scored the touchdown.
I mean, if you can make a little highlight tape of this, Tony.
And then, of course, the closing play of the first half was when the Eagles had the football at the Cherokee half-yard line, and they tried a quarterback sneak. Chiefs were saying no, it did not cross the plane. The Eagles were saying, oh, yes, it did, and then the officials took an extended period of time to make a decision, and they called it a touchdown. Yeah, that's where we are, 20-14.
It was a long debate. I mean, I'm still thinking about that, and I would like to. I should have spoken to the official at halftime. I'd like to see what they were debating before they made the call.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know where all of the officials are positioned down there at the goal line. I'm sure they each have to be in certain positions too. But I mean, you've got what? 4 officials? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you got 8 eyes. So you got to figure that one of them has said he definitely crossed the plane. He did not cross the plane. So whatever the case may be.
They're supposed to have 6. You only counted 4?
Well, let's see. 1, 2,
4, 5,
3, 4. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Marinich will kick it away. Arkowski back to receive it along with Lorenzo Lontag. Again, the short kick taken by Barbara Giovanni. Slips one tackle. He's at the 35-yard line, falls forward to the 38-yard line, and a little extracurricular activity.
It was before the whistle, Tony. It's all right. You can be aggressive as you want until the whistle blows.
So Cherokee will set up shop at their own 39-yard line, looking to answer that controversial touchdown at the end of the first half. Had some time to, I guess, let it fade into the background.
I mean, you don't even, as if I was the coach, you don't let it fade into the back. You tell them, move on. This is what we have to do next. Refocus, start the game. You got second half. Game's essentially tied.
Well, maybe it motivated them, and it would motivate me. I would not be happy if I was Cherokee, but we'll see how it plays out. Off the right side to give. That was Markowski. Let's see. No, that was Kalinski on the carry. Picked up a couple.
I think they need to adjust their depth. When I say their depth, the tailback's depth. He's getting the ball so close to the line. He's only able to make jump cuts rather than sticking his foot in the ground and hitting it.
Second down and 8 from the 41 for the Cherokee Chiefs. Purdy rolling left, sets plenty of time, throws over the middle, intended for Barbara Giovanni. He had him, but just too tall.
If you look at Cherokee's offensive line, Chris, is it Baskey? He did a great job of getting his hips around. Watch down here at the bottom. The tight end's going to release. See him pull to the outside, 662. Now watch him. He engages, gets his hips around, fires. That's an excellent job blocking. Nobody sees that. Good job, Chris.
He didn't let the defender disengage.
They
He
did
just
not.
locked him right up.
That's good. That's big time blocking.
That brings up 3rd down and 8. For the Chiefs, down 20-14 as we begin the second half. Birdie fires over the middle. Barbagiovanni unable to haul it in, so that's a quick 3 and out for the Chiefs to start this second half.
I don't know if this passing, I mean, we all love Birdie as anybody else, but, you know, his strength is making plays, either scrambling or in the run game, but just strictly passing. There's a potential that even if he caught that, it would be short. So, I don't know.
McGuire's back to receive it. Martin to kick it from his own 27-yard line. Good snap, kicked off to the right side, and this one's going to bound inside the 35, right about the 35. Let's see where they're going to mark it at the 37-yard line. So the Eagles able to stop the Chiefs on their first possession of the second half. They will go to work from their own 37-yard line, playing with the lead now, 20-14.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like in the second half, this is what we're going to do regardless of what the score is, but I don't know why they went so far from what worked for them, you know, for the majority of the first half.
D'Onofrio, hands up the middle, nothing doing there. And as you've pointed out over the years, Sam, one thing that Cherokee does do very effectively is make halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah. But I was surprised at that first, causing that first drive. But it is a new regime. We'll see.
First order of business, though, may be, yes, sure, you want to score some points, but you got to have to stop them because they've been able to pretty much run the football with great effectiveness in this game. D'Onofrio rolling out to his right, being chased, dumps it off, but incomplete along the right sideline.
Yeah, Jonah Bluestein does not want to take that shallow of a pass rush. He lets him get outside the pocket and gives him a chance to make the play. He gets held, so that's good.
Mike Murphy, the intended receiver, the tight end. So Cherokee now has the Chiefs in a good position. They now get called for the hold.
And, you know, early in the downs, you always take the yards. It's very difficult to get this. Not impossible, but it's difficult.
Ball's going to be placed down right at the 25-yard line. They need the 47. Second and 22. The give looking to sweep the right side. That's the tailback Rosado, but they have him hemmed in and no gain at all. Maybe have lost some more. No, they do give him a few yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Eagles. Ball going to be placed down at the 31-yard line.
Oh, all right. I was going to say, if they marked it out of bounds, that's everything the Chiefs wanted, but they marked it in bounds. Clock keeps running.
3rd and 16. For the Eagles. Back to pass. Is the quarterback again, finds room. Again escapes. He's going to have the first down.
Tell you what.
Tell you, you just cannot allow that if you're the defense of Cherokee.
That is one person putting his team on his back. And he stayed in bounds that time, didn't he? He almost lost the ball at the end, but great job.
Timeout being called. Looks like there's a player that needs attention on the field. So while they attend to him, we're going to take a pause. We'll be right back here. You see the run.
Watch the finish. Right here. And they have to understand, even if the ball comes out at the end, his forward progress was stopped way before that. So that's going to be down where he was initially stopped.
Quire comes off the field, seems to be fine. But another big play by the quarterback escaping the pocket. And of course, Coach Tumbo was concerned about the pressure from Cherokee getting home. They put some pressure on, but the quarterback, D'Onofrio, has had the answer.
It changes the entire pass rush if you have a quarterback that can scramble. Not just get out of the pocket, but like get yards and first downs.
This one is complete to Burbank.
They're doing a great job of mixing up these plays. I mean, I know that scramble is on the quarterback, but this, you know, run. Nice little hitch.
Pickup of 9. That's going to be second down and just 1. But when you have a team 3rd and 16,
yeah, you got to stop that.
That's a backbreaker.
Yeah, you got to stop that. I haven't seen a seam pass yet. I saw one tight end get it earlier. They're not in that formation now. If they go back to trips, look for the tight end seam.
Again, the pressure. Again, he escapes. Not quite the same result, but again, a missed tackle in the backfield.
It is, though. He got a first down. Has a whole new set of downs. Cherokee's tired. I mean, it's not the same yardage, like you said, but it's going to be the same result mentally on Cherokee. But you got to make that play. And that comes with fatigue and frustration.
Ball marked to the 32 of Cherokee. Another first down. 7:42 left here in this third quarter. Give up the middle. Powering for 3.
I like it. I like the mixing of the plays. Everything is not a touchdown play. You get a couple yards here. You make those guys, those D linemen work. It's a lot harder for D linemen to defend the run than it is for offensive linemen to run block. And you just get worn down.
2nd and 7 from the 29 of Cherokee.
Now this is a trips formation here.
D'Onofrio throwing, intercepted, or did he drop it?
They gave it. All right, they gave it to him that time.
They gave it to him. That was Barbara Giovanni, I believe, on the pick. Yes, it was. The receiver didn't seem to turn around. You see here, Barbara Giovanni just in better position to make the catch than Burbank, the receiver, but that one pretty much has to be on the quarterback's end because he threw it pretty much right to the defender, didn't get the ball beyond the defender.
Yeah, and as much as I was praising their play calling, if you don't have a passer that can zip the ball, you say, oh, it's only a 10-yard out. No, he's throwing the ball from the far hash or middle of the field. That's a 35, 40-yard pass. You got to have some zip to put it out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Big play for the defense of Cherokee. After going 3 and out and giving up that big run to the quarterback to pick up a first down on a 3rd and 16, they get the ball back and off the right side, picking up 4 or 5 yards on first down.
Now let's see if they can keep the ball for a while and be patient with the runs. And even I called, you remember how many quarterback draws we used to see with them? I'm sure it was a different player, I know, but the point is, Brady can run.
Markowski on that last carry. 2nd down and 6. Birdie rolling left, looking downfield, going to keep it himself. Now just going to throw it away. Barbara Giovanni was in the vicinity, but unable to haul it in because he was under pressure and had to let fly.
We have an injured player. That play, I know it's a rollout flood pattern, but I'd like to see him tuck that and get 4 yards, 5 yards. Look at the room out here when he's coming. Right here. He can get, I don't know, 4 yards before he gets hit. Now that he waited, changes the whole dynamic.
So now 3rd down and 6 for the Chiefs. They really have not been able to stay ahead of the sticks in this game. I mean, 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, that's tough. Now they can get it. They're going to have to do a formation that Middletown's going to shift to one direction. They're going to close down on that and kick back the other way. Middletown South has done a good job of adjusting to that counter play, power play that Cherokee is running.
Cherokee now to the sideline to get some instructions from the Brain Trust on a big play here. Went 3 and out on their first possession of the second half. And
with 2 passes in a row.
But Birdie did have an open receiver along this near sideline. There's Barbara Giovanni being helped off.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, playing to your strengths. The play may work, drawn up in paper, the guy may be open. But have you made that pass over and over again in live competition?
Montauk in the football game, replacing Barbara Giovanni on a 3rd and 6. From the 24. Birdie stepping up. He's got room. Cuts inside, keeps his balance. He is across the 45 to the 47-yard line, and they must have been listening to you, Sam.
I think he's going over the coach's headphones. I mean, he can run too. Use it to your advantage. That's what I'm saying. The last play should have run. This play should have run. I mean, they'll start coming up. Then you can float it over someone's head if you want to do that. I mean, it's not a secret right now.
And it seemed like the Eagles kind of sent some people on that last play, so it was a perfect time to step up and just take it yourself.
Your actual passing game should just be a diversion of what you really want to do.
They mark it at the 47-yard line. Off the right side, a great move at the line of scrimmage, breaking free. He's in the foot race. He's to the 5, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Now they got back to what they do. He showed a little bit of burst of speed himself, didn't he?
That was Markowski. 53 yards.
Good cut right there. Ski and ski. The 2 skis. Good ball. Has the tip covered. Holding it high and tight. Right in hand. Good job.
Matthew St. John will look again to give the Chiefs the lead here. Toward healthier skin. So a big play there by Markowski. Off the equally big play by Birdie.
And they've gone back to their strength. They've gone back to what has been successful. And now they need this to keep their identity.
St. John will kick it away. Leon back. St. John's going to kick it on the ground. Bobbled by one of the up people. He's grabbed at the 40-yard line, struggles forward for a few. And that's where they will start out, trailing now 21-20.
Very important drive right here.
Mike Chappelle on the return. So the Eagles down by just one.
Yeah, no rush. Just consistent driving down the field.
D'Onofrio gives left side for a couple.
And you got two options. You bring everybody in, you block down and kick out, or you spread them out and you make them tackle on the open field. And you get a 5-yard gain.
Looks like one of the players for Cherokee might have a cramp.
Oh, yeah, these are the first game of the season cramps. Happens every year.
Trying to see who it is for Cherokee as they come out to attend. Cherokee next week will be taking on Lenape.
Micah Lee?
Yep, that's him.
Get a little pickle juice up in him, he'll be ready to go in a few minutes.
Second down and 4 for the Eagles from their 48-yard line. Hitting the backfield, but able to spin away and continue driving across the midfield line to the 49.
We spoke about Davis Walker earlier, and they are just letting his inexperience block himself. They're letting him get upfield and running underneath him, and he keeps reaching with his arm and missing the tackles. He needs to shut it down about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and go flat, and he'll be hitting these guys square in the mouth.
Connor Leon on that last carry for the Eagles. That's going to bring up a third down and 3 from the 49 of Cherokee. Up the middle, the carry by Rosato. I think he's going to be just short of the first down.
Unless they have a conference, then it could be called a first.
Well, they say fourth. Calling timeout, I think, for a measurement.
Where's the ball? You can't have a measurement. Oh, you got to hold it. There you go.
Yeah, the official was standing over it, blocking our view.
You need a ball.
That's an important ingredient in doing a measurement. There's no question about it. So let's see.
Now, you see that yardage stick?
Mm-hmm.
If I had a telestrator, I would just circle the damage that's been done on that right there. He had a few ball carriers run into that. That's about, that's not 180. That's about 170 degrees right there.
See, what we should just do is, who's the official commentator for, I believe, CBS also does the NCAA? Gene Steratore. He's the one, I think, that did the postcard.
Oh,
that's all he needed.
The postcard. Oh, boy.
When he wasn't official, of course.
Now, didn't I tell you it's going to be called a first down? Fourth and what? A stamp? Do they try and draw Cherokee off? Yeah, they're going to the left. Now, they ran this play to the left last time. And they do it again.
Did they get it? Yeah, from where they're marking it, they did get it. Looked like they might have stopped them early on, but they got a push and were able to surge forward to pick up that first down.
Mm-hmm. Now you got to look at the defense, see if they have their hands on the hips, or their heads down, they're ready to go, or like, another 4 downs. Just ready to go for it.
Approaching 3 minutes left in the third. First down at the 44-yard line of the Chiefs. 21-20, Cherokee on top. Looking to throw, swings it to the right side. Burbank looking to circle again, is able to do it, and pushed out of bounds inside the 40, or they're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line. It looked like Cherokee had the angle on him, but he was able to turn the corner.
Now, it looks like there's almost a block on the back on Middletown, but he's able to get his hands on the shoulder pad, so it wasn't a block in the back, so they were able to have the player go.
Picked up 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 40 of Cherokee. Again, the give left side. Rosado with a big hole inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Conditioning is kicking in now. Middletown just going back to their base play. They're not doing anything new. They may have some minor adjustments, but Cherokee's just not getting off blocks like they were earlier.
Yeah, well, that always seems to happen, Sam, right? I mean, you got your offensive lineman and you got your defensive lineman, and pretty much every single time the offensive linemen are fresher as the game goes on, the defensive linemen wear down.
Yeah, in a lot of these cases, it's the same guys, but so maybe it's the conditioning, right? Because, well, now they have the trips, so you got to look back over here for something.
Under 2 minutes left in this third. Looking to throw and now escaping again.
That's what you do.
Is D'Onofrio.
Yep.
To the 20. They have just not had an answer for him.
They do not, as Middletown South doesn't have an answer for a birdie, but, you know, they're doing a better job of using their weapons, or at least the weapons that are working tonight.
Of course, Coach Davies talked about gap control. I don't know if that's what the problem is with these defensive linemen or if it's something else that's happening, but they have had no ability to stop D'Onofrio on the scramble.
Not at all.
Rosado again.
Nah, he didn't hold that block. That's a good defensive play. It's a good job.
Second down at a yard. So they're staying ahead of the sticks. You can see the difference.
Yeah. Now, you can also see the difference. And look at the players and see who's ready, whose head is down, who's ready to play. This is the non-X and O's, as you would say, that make a difference in the game, make you make a certain call. They said first down, huh? Right.
Probably less than a yard here for
it's first
the
down.
Eagles. Oh, it is? I'm sorry. Good play there by Skiversky, Teddy Skiversky.
Yeah, 22 tackles last year. He's an experienced player. It's not bad from the D tackle.
Give him an advance of 2. Bowles now resting at the 17-yard line of Cherokee.
Yep, fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Cherokee leading it by 1, 21-20.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
All right, it comes down to this fourth and final quarter. Eagles on a march.
I mean, if you didn't look up the score, it does not look like Cherokee's winning. Just a push on the O-line.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw the footballs. D'Onofrio, they have him hemmed in, and this time just looks to unload as he runs out of bounds, but that time not allowing him to escape, but he was not running up the middle in that case. He was running to the side.
Did you see the both ends, the rushing? They both stopped. It was like 3 yards instead of 2, but they didn't allow him to do that. That's an adjustment they made right there.
So sometimes, Sam, you say, why aren't you rushing and getting to the quarterback? But sometimes when you have someone like him, you have to kind of just, okay, take it easy. Take a step, take another step, but don't just go all out, because then you have no chance.
Yeah, you go all out against a stiff quarterback that can't run. He's not going to go far. But, yeah, D'Onofrio will burn you.
3rd down and 8 from the 17. Offsides against.
Yeah, they jumped. The left defensive end jumped.
So now 3rd and 3.
Which is a huge difference. You can tell they're subbing players and changed the whole play.
From the 11.
That's a burst right there.
Up the middle, then cuts back to his left to right about the 5 or 6. Marker on the play.
You said a marker on the ball?
Well, the scoreboard said flag, so
Going with the information I got, huh?
Just can't believe these newfangled scoreboards, I'll tell you. Nonetheless, first down for the Eagles at the 5-yard line.
They don't need to do anything crazy here. This is the quarterback or tailback run. There we go.
Tailback gets the call, gets a couple. Rosado has been their main ball carrier all game and has done very well for himself.
And it hasn't slowed down. He's, he might be one of those chief back types that gets stronger as the game goes on.
Second and goal from the 4. Again, Rosado to the left side. Rosado to the goal line, and he is in there for the touchdown.
Very good. A gap, B gap, A gap, B gap, boom, C gap. Block down, block down, block down. Everybody's shoulders are turned. By the time we recognize it, he's the 3 or 4 yards down to the end zone. Good call, good execution.
It'll be interesting to see how long Coach Tomo waits before he does in fact go for 2. Looks like this might be the time.
All right, so we're up by 5. Being up by 6 doesn't do much for you, so you might as well go for 2 to be up by 7. You run that again?
Going for 2 here. And Alfred going to throw, and this one is no good. Looking for the left corner of the end zone, but could not find his receiver. That was Burbank.
Yeah, sometimes we outthink ourselves and go for the low percentage play.
So it remains 26-21. Well, Shoppy's is even better online. You probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. So Cherokee again has business to do here. Trailing it.
So because of that miss, they don't even need an extra point to win.
Pass some scores on to you in just a moment. Again, the pooch and a whistle.
Wow, offsides, huh?
Mike Marinovich is the kicker, left footer. That's going to move them back 5 yards. Some scores. Battle at the beach. Bergen Catholic, the #1 team in New Jersey for the last 3 years. Up 22-21. Final score. After 1 quarter, IMG 21, Winslow nothing.
Wait, give one more update.
Stepping up in competition there.
Winslow got 6 now.
They just scored a touchdown again. The pooch kick taken at the 35-yard line, and that's Kolinsky. And Kolinsky, of course, the running back, so he was able to maneuver working the right sideline, and he has run out of bounds. But again, Cherokee now with outstanding field position right about the midfield line.
Crucial error. They have the ball across the 50 now. They have 10 minutes left. It's all 4-down territory. That ball should have been kicked deep, or at least away from their starting running back maybe. We'll see what happens.
Marking the football at the 45-yard line of Cherokee. And
there's a holding call. It's 10 yards. Yeah.
Well, we thought it was in Eagle territory, and then all of a sudden it became marked at the 45, and then they marked off 10 yards. It's now at the 35.
I want to see the preliminary call.
The Cherokee set to open up business at their own 35-yard line. Purdy give up the middle.
They got to be careful. They were close to having 2 men move at the same time there.
That was Kolinsky. Picked up a couple at best. 10 minutes left in this football game. 26-21. The Eagles on top of Cherokee. Second and 8. Birdie fires to the left side, and this one is complete.
That was a nice pass.
Across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Now, see, Tony, that's what I was saying. It's a high-risk play, but he threw a nice ball. He caught it, but they still didn't get the first on it. So if you're going to have a high-risk play like that and not get the first, you might as well run the ball.
Barbara Giovanni makes the catch. He's been open throughout this game, but on a couple occasions he's just not been able to connect with Birdie. Third down and 3.
There's no free. No, I'm sorry. There was no free safety, or he's 8 yards deep. So you know they're going down post at some point.
Birdie looks to the sideline after the Eagles. Here's a burst. Again by Markowski. He's on a foot race, and he's going to win this one as well. That's twice in this football game. He has had huge, long touchdown runs. This one.
They checked to that as soon as the defense lined up in that 8-yard deep free safety. They knew they're coming off the edges. All they had to do is block down. You're going to see it's going to bounce right off the right tackle. It's gone. See him block down right off 77. They had that written up. They're waiting for that to happen.
So a long touchdown run, Markowski, and just like that, we're all tied at 26. Pardon me, Cherokee up 27-26. Now they'll go for the PAT, which will give them a 2-point advantage.
Which they probably should go for 2. So you want a 3-point advantage. 2 points doesn't do much for you, right?
That's true.
Usually 1 and 2, so they should have a 2-point conversion here.
Looks like they're having some confusion with players not being on the field, and they might have to call a timeout here.
Where's the...
Here comes Lontoc.
You're going to need him to have the play work.
They now have a full quorum. Here's Birdie. Fires to the left side, and this one is...
oh, my goodness. There's the 2 points. Oh, you can't return it in high school?
Can't do that.
I thought you could. All right.
Nonetheless, unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion. But still, Cherokee with the lead. 2 huge runs by Markowski in this game. I mean, showing some speed on both of those runs, too, you know?
Very like in the vein of our World Cup soccer coming next year. Looked like a forward going down and getting the ball. They should have called timeout and got that play together. If it's important enough to do a 2-pointer, it's important enough to get it right.
Yeah, you could see there were some discombobulations going on there. They didn't have enough players on the field.
Some discombobulations. All right.
Maybe confusion would be an easier one to understand.
Well, it kind of makes the point, right?
It does, yes. So, nonetheless, it'll be St. John kicking it away. Again along the ground. This one's going to go out of bounds, so they're going to get the football in good field position again.
What is it, the 35? Where do they get it now?
Put it down, I believe, at the 35-yard line. So now the question, Sam, is can the defense turn them aside?
I know people hate the old bend but don't break thing, but if Cherokee can bend and not break, time will run out. Middletown South can't do anything. If they try and make a play or undercut a ball or miss a tackle, you're going to meet Middletown South in the end zone.
Again, up the middle, but this time nothing is there. He bounces to the outside, though, able to pick up some 3 yards. Great play there by the running back, Rosado, as they had that one totally stuffed.
Like, literally everything I just said happened in one play. They made the play, and they missed the tackle, and they almost met him in the end zone.
Picked up 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. At their own 39-yard line. Approaching 8 minutes left in this football game. It's been a back-and-forth affair here.
I tell you. Much more back and forth in the second half than the first. First was just one big swing into Middletown South's way.
Again, Rosado just short of the first down, but you could hear that smack up here.
Yeah, they're still playing, Tony. They're still playing. A little life. And the second win came.
So Rosado runs right into the tackle, and a pop can be easily heard up in the press box.
Best sport ever.
3rd down at a yard, but again, staying ahead of the sticks.
They're going to try and draw him off. They're going to run a play here.
Not this time. Not this time. And they don't let him escape.
Yeah, now the problem with that is, oh, he's going to get, okay. I thought they were going to get an unnecessary roughness call. They knocked D'Onofrio down after the play, or one of the players down after the play.
So decision time for Coach Mark Tumble. 4th down and about 2. You don't make it. Cherokee has the football in your territory.
Coach is getting some assistance from the fans. All right, so it's trips again. This is what all their gadget plays out of this formation.
What you can't let the quarterback do is escape. Timeout.
Now, it's an important play, so they call it a timeout. That's okay. They wanted to see what the defense was going to do.
6:10 left. 27-26, Cherokee. Well, if you've got golf on the brain, there's no better place to golf than now and here with one membership that blows everybody out of the water at Ron Jaworski Eagle Pass membership. Go to ronjaworskigolf.com and learn how you can belong to 7 courses for the price of 1. You heard correctly, 7 courses for the price of just 1. This golf membership is an amazing value with great variety that allows playing privileges to individuals, families, and corporate memberships at all of Jaworski's award-winning golf courses. Pretty good deal. So here we go. 4th down and a couple. For the Eagles, trailing it by just 1, but risking it all here.
All right.
This time they do not let the quarterback escape. D'Onofrio is thrown for a loss.
That was a called quarterback draw. It looked like, I didn't see if there were patterns or they're down the field blocking, but it looked like he was going to quarterback draw that all the way.
So it pretty much took them all game, Sam, but they finally have solved the riddle.
Stop rushing upfield. Yep.
Exactly.
Better late than never.
Jonte Tuesdale made the stop. We saw him play last year as well. He was fine defensive lineman.
Yeah, for a defensive tackle, he had 25 tackles for the season last year.
6:03 remaining, and going to see how they approach it here. Obviously, they want to run off, that is, as much clock as they can, and also add a score. Here's the give up the middle. Big hole.
Yeah, based on that, if they throw the ball, shame on them.
Markowski with a big run, close to a first down. See, they call it a first down. Looks like it is from here. Timeout. It is a first down.
What a game. 27-26. Momentum both sides. Big plays. Long drives.
Coach DeVee said he was going to alternate the running backs because he wanted to keep them both fresh, but because they play defense, especially Kaminsky plays defense and offense. So wanted to alternate them, and that's paid dividends. They both look good.
They do.
At the 30, first down.
Markowski's going to try and rotate him out of business right now. He wants the job.
Bowling up the middle for maybe a yard. That's about it.
So, whatever happens, they're going to take minimum a couple minutes off the clock. Middletown South's going to have less than 3 minutes to operate if they stop them. And I don't know that they're built like that to go down the field. So it's going to be a miraculous finish for them if Cherokee doesn't cough it up or something.
Markowski again on that last carry. He's in the ball game. Here's Birdie, keeps it off that play action. Birdie accelerates, goes inside the 15. He's going to be knocked down at the 11-yard line. So concentrating on Markowski because of those runs that have been so successful. He stuck it in his gut, pulled it out, and he had a whole bunch of room and took advantage.
You know, plays like this, it's a well-called play, makes you wonder, are we seeing them make great adjustments at halftime, or they just wait until second half to run the offense that they really want to run? Because it's so much better in all the games we've seen later in the game.
Approaching 4 minutes left. So obviously right here, ball security is extremely important. It's very important, is probably the most important thing, but they also want to score.
Well, here's the thing. Not that Middletown has a great kicker, but they're within their field goal kicker's range. So worst case scenario, it should be 30-26.
Up the middle, a little problem there in the exchange between Birdie and Markowski.
Great job making a pile. You get to the running back's legs, you make a pile, you know. Right now he's not going to be jumping around, he's just going to go straight ahead, so that's how you stop that.
So Cherokee picks up maybe a yard on that play, but the snap was high too, Sam, on that last play, so he had to bring it down, and the play really got disjointed, and the result was just a yard, if that.
Doesn't it seem like every time it's not right in the bread basket, timing's off, everything gets jumbled up?
3:39 left in the ball game. Cherokee enjoying a 1-point lead, and that 1 point happened on their first touchdown. That is the Eagles' first touchdown. They missed.
Well, there was another bad snap. Speaking of bad snaps, actually, I take that back. The snap was good. The hold, they dropped the ball, and Chatterjee said it, so it wasn't a bad snap. I don't blame the short snapper.
Yeah, those centers have a hard enough job as it is, right?
Right.
Second down and 10. No gain on that last play as Birdie is under center. Gives off to Markowski. Stutter stepping. Picks up maybe a couple.
There's nothing wrong with that. You make them call timeouts. You keep the ball moving. 2 hands on the ball. It's still your ball.
Looks like they were pointing toward Cherokee to call the timeout.
That would be weird. Did they?
Again, yeah.
All right, just making sure, and then there's overkill. But you know what? It's first game of the season. You got to get them ready now, I guess.
They want to get this straight.
Hey, last time they were down there for the 2-point conversion, it was a kerfuffle.
There you go. Get some of those adult words into our broadcast here. But you might think, all right, well, the coach saying, look, we've saved this play. We haven't used this play. The way they're lining up, we can run this play. They haven't seen it before. Maybe we can run this play and get a touchdown out of it, or something entirely different. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that if you're trying to win, that's what you do. They should run a play that everyone has run before, that they all know how to do, and there's no doubt, you know what I mean, in their mind. So it should just be a handoff to left or right here.
Birdie runs into Markowski, looking to step up, can't do it. So that play was doomed right from the get-go.
I don't know. I don't know why that would be good. They're actually calling a pass play.
You don't know really what happened. I mean, was the back stepping up the block and they just got tangled?
Yeah, they did, but I mean, that's the first straight drop back they've had in God knows how long. And don't know why they would do that. But anyway, we're here now. A 2-yard dive would have been just as good. And the clock. Yeah, he called another timeout. They called a timeout for that.
They call another timeout, so they're thinking about it. They're thinking about going for it right here. Now, if they do get the field goal, they'll be leading what? 30-26.
Right, it'll be.
They need a touchdown. Force them to score a touchdown.
And I'm okay with that. If that's the case, line the kicker up instead of running a pass there and say, you like it from the right, you like it from the left, all that good stuff. But if they don't have confidence, oh yeah, they're bringing them out. They don't have confidence in that. I don't know. I just don't know why that would have been the time for that play.
So it looks like they are going to kick it. Ball's going to be placed down at the 21-yard line. 31-yard attempt. The angle is to the right. Barbara Giovanni, will hold.
Now, they can return a field goal attempt. Maybe just not a 2-point attempt, not a PAT.
Kick is no good. Missed.
Wow.
Wide right.
Wow.
Had plenty of distance.
Wow. Interesting choices.
So here we go. The Eagles, and teams always tell you, we want to be in a position late in the game to have the football in our offense's hands to win it. Well,
here's that. Well, here's their chance to prove me wrong. I said that with the ball under 3 minutes left, and I built to drive it. And let's see if they can, if D'Onofrio can just drop back, pull it down, and make a big run.
2:36 remaining. 27-26, Cherokee on top. Of course, their biggest challenge is to do what they did just the last series against D'Onofrio, and that is keep him in the pocket. D'Onofrio being rushed again. He's going to run to the sideline to get out of bounds, and he's also going to stop the clock. But again, it seems like Cherokee is doing a better job of containing him, forcing him left and right, not allowing him to step up and hurt them the way he has all game.
Yep. There's so many coaching points in this game that whatever happens, both these teams are going to be so much better next week.
In the second quarter, IMG, Battle at the Beach, leads Winslow by that same score of 21-6. Second down and 8. D'Onofrio being rushed is going to step up again. Grabbed, but cannot escape. Down to the 26-27 yard line.
At some point, you got to put a spy on him. I mean, we're getting to the point now. Come on. Get you another, take a back route, put a D back in the middle. You go where he goes, you tackle him.
And now that right end jumped.
I think it's on offense. Slot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ryan McCarthy took a step forward, false start. But now that makes the task even more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, this was my worry. But 8 yards they can get.
Incomplete.
This plays are difficult for teams that don't do it.
Intended, I believe, for Anthony Petraka. That's going to bring up 4th down, so this is the ball game right here. (27-26) Cherokee, 1:47 left.
All right, there. Watch that free safety. He's been cramping. He's cramping again. The coach upstairs sees that. I'll just run the slot right down over top of him.
Stop play.
Who called timeout now? Cherokee?
I think Cherokee must have, because you could see him scrambling there in the secondary. They
Yeah,
didn't know what to do.
You see, he's coming off. I mean, he was cramping. Maybe he worked it out, but.
Yeah, he did talk about the safeties not letting plays get over the top. They have had, I guess, some struggles during the scrimmages that they've had. So,
well, you know what? Line them up 20 yards deep.
Keep everything in front of you.
Take the mystery out of it.
So we're getting a mouthful, I'm sure, from the coaches of Cherokee, because this game is based on this one play. Well, probably not. It was based on a collection of plays throughout. But at this point in time, they make it. The drive continues. They don't. Cherokee runs the clock out.
Yep. They both did enough to win, and they both certainly did enough to lose. Oh, did he catch that?
He let fly. The ball was intercepted on a diving interception.
Oh, they're going to wave it off. Let's take a look.
If it counts, that's...
I mean, it doesn't matter, but still.
Mason Schweiger. Doesn't matter. It's 4th down. They didn't get it, so Cherokee football one way or another, right?
Yeah, he just wants that stat, you know. Well, the back was to this official. He's calling catch. See his hands right there?
Yep.
And then he switches it because the other one had a better point of view. So that's good officiating there.
All right, 1:38 left in this ball game, and does the Eagles have any timeouts left?
I want to say no, but
no.
Yeah, but no.
So in that case, are we looking at just taking a knee?
Oh yeah, well, if you don't have any timeouts left, yeah, we can. Yep. A victory formation action.
Yep. Purdy takes the first. This is a good way to get the season off, because it was a struggle for Cherokee, as it was for the Eagles. But I mean, there were so many plays in this game, you say to yourself, wow, that was unusual.
You're generous.
And to end the first half on that touchdown call that went against them.
I will say, this is the longest game we've done in a while that we didn't know the outcome until under 3 minutes left. That doesn't normally happen.
Of course, these two teams, as we mentioned, opened up the season last year, but it was at the Battle at the Beach at Egg Harbor Township, and there was no contest there as Cherokee won it 30-0. Here, different story. So this probably is going to be the last play as Purdy takes the knee, and that will do it. Cherokee goes on the road to open up the season and wins it 27-16. 26 in a very, very hard-fought, entertaining football game. A couple of huge runs by the running back Markowski. He has had an outstanding. Brendan Markowski has had an outstanding game, and it bodes well for their future because we was wondering about what would they do at the running back position without Canfield.
Good running back by committee.
Did a great job. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Hello, my name is Mark McKenna, team leader of the Pat McKenna Realtors Group, brokered by eXp. For over 4.5 decades, we've been selling real estate in downtown Marlton, servicing all of South Jersey. With over 70 plus agents and opening our second location, we've thrived in this community. Our founders, Pat McKenna, my father, and Eleanor McKenna, who is still selling today with me.
I've been selling real estate for the last 45 years with the same passion and enthusiasm. The thing that I love most of all is the amazing team we have today.
By making sure our agents are trained, supported, and set up for success, we can ensure that our clients receive top quality service.
23 years later, with over 10,000 transactions under my belt, our files are always tight for our agents' closings.
When working with Pat McKenna Realtors, you have access to a full-time staff that can address your specific needs throughout the home sale process.
Here at Pat McKenna Realtors, we always talk about what's the most important part of our group, and it is our group. As we sit here and we continue to grow and look out for a new office to open soon. All right, what do we got, everybody?
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
All right, Ocean City is not playing in this game. So Cherokee actually wins this game 27-26. And in his first attempt, Sean DeVries, the new coach of Cherokee, you can see him there talking to his team, comes away with a victory. And it was a hard-fought victory. And it was a victory, I think, that required as much mental toughness as it did physical toughness, because there were some situations there where they could have just said, this is ridiculous, this is not going our way, just mailed it in. They didn't do that.
Yeah, you have a little bit of the Cherokee culture, a little bit of expectation to win, and let's be honest, a lot of the coach, apparently his team believes in him, so they have a great foundation to build from. There's enough mistakes to go around from everybody, and I'm sure the coach will be the first to tell you that. And I think that this is an opportunity that they could have quit, but they didn't, and they kept pushing. And that's what takes when you just don't have a plethora of talent. You got to keep fighting to the end.
Couple of huge runs, 58 and 53 yards by Markowski, the running back for Cherokee. It was nip and tuck all the way. Of course, that controversial play at the end of the first half where they awarded a touchdown to the Eagles after a discussion of probably 2 minutes. Not able to decide, well, was it a touchdown or was it not a touchdown, but they eventually gave it to them. Was not real happy on the sidelines. The coach was not happy about it. Nobody was happy about it except the Eagles. They were very happy about it, and those are the kinds of plays that can go one way or another. And, of course, on the other end, Birdie was trying to score. Quarterback sneak. Couldn't get anywhere up the middle, so he decided to just push it out to Shartoff, who actually took it in for the touchdown. You noticed that.
If it worked. Let's give some credit to Middletown South. I mean,
yes.
This was not a hey, let's get a couple lucky plays and try and stay in the game. They moved the ball up and down the field. They hit Cherokee in the mouth. They figured out some things to do to stop Cherokee from doing what they wanted to do. They didn't come in here and hope to win. They came in here and expected to win, and they darn near pulled it off. So they want to win the game. They're going to be a little down, but there's so much for them to build on. They need to know that they can have a successful season, a winning season, by just doing what they did today and keep pushing for the rest of the year.
And it was interesting, Sam, too, because when they needed it the most, Cherokee did make an adjustment. And in that last, 5 minutes or so, they were able to keep that quarterback who was killing them, running the ball up the middle. D'Onofrio, they were able to keep him in the pocket, or at least prevent him from making these huge scrambles on a 3rd and 16 or plays like that. They were able to keep him in the pocket. As a matter of fact, they were able to shut him down on a 4th down. If you remember, they went for it, and they were able to knock him down, not enable him to get the 1st down. And then, of course, on that last drive there, where they had the football and it was a 4th down, he either makes it or he doesn't make it, he just couldn't escape. And so they learned that's going to be a play they're going to remember, because the coaches are going to see this is the way we got to run that.
Yep.
And they did.
And they should be as proud as you can be with the loss. I mean, everybody wants to win, but like I said, both teams did enough to win and both teams did enough to lose.
So don't forget, next week it's Lenape and Cherokee. And don't forget also tomorrow to join us at 7:30, a huge game in South Jersey, Battle at the Beach, which will be played at Rowan University. It'll be Rancocas Valley, ranked number 7 in the state of New Jersey, against the Millville Thunderbolts. I believe they're ranked number 16. Two very, very talented teams. You can hear it, watch it right here at the same location starting at 7:30 tomorrow. So I'd like to thank our producer, Sean Kelly, Dave Roberts, our videographer. As always, my partner, Sam Jenkins, the man. And, of course, the final score is 27-26. Cherokee wins it, going 1-0 and 0-1 for the Eagles. But they've got a lot to look forward to. So for Sam, I should say, this is Tony. Hope you enjoyed it. Join us tomorrow at 7:30. So long for now.